tonight's homework lesson is Unit 2, Lesson 11. And we're going to be working with complex, which means difficult, two-step word problems. Okay, so let's see if we can make sense of this. It says, write an equation and solve the problem. Shamira. Shamira collects silk roses. She had 17 silk roses in a vase. 6 friends each gave her 3 more roses. How many roses does Shamira have now? Well, she has 17 to start with. Then her friends gave her some, so that's going to be plus. She had 6 friends. I'm going to put my parentheses here. She had 6 friends, and they each gave her 3 more roses, times 3. My parenthesis equals n. I'm going to evaluate my expression here, so I need to count by 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to start right here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 3 groups of 6, because I can use the commutative method where I can switch them back and forth. So I can count 6 3s or 3 6s. So this is going to be 18. So I'm going to put that right below my parentheses. I'm going to bring the rest of my equation down. So 17 plus 18 equals n. Again, I'm going to go off to the side. I'll do it right here. So 17 plus 18. I know 7 and 7 is 14, plus 1 more is 15. I'm going to regroup my 1 in the tens place. 1, 2, 3. So 17 plus 18 equals 35. So n equals 35. How many roses? 35 roses. And then I box my answer. Number 2. Takala, put 9 marbles in the box. Jackie put in 7, I'm assuming marbles, and Laird put in 11. Then, this is after they had them all in the box, then they divided the marbles evenly among themselves. How many marbles did each person get? Well, first of all, I have to find out how many marbles are in the box. Well, that's my parentheses. Let me see. Takala put in 9. Jackie put in 7, and I'm adding these because the marbles in the box is getting more. And Laird put in 11. That's how many marbles I have. Then, this happens later, that's a transition word, then they divided, there's a clue, they divided the marbles evenly among themselves. So I have Talika, I have Jackie, and I have Laird, so that's 3, and that would equal n. Okay, I need to add up my numbers here and evaluate this. So I have 9 plus 7 plus 11. Well, I know that 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. I'm going to take that extra 10 and put it in the tens column. Now I have 2 tens, so 27. I'm going to bring the rest of my equation down, the second part, because I need to divide these among the 3 children. Equals n. Now I need to count by 3s until I get to 27. Oh, let me see. I'll do that right down here maybe. I make my dots. Remember, we played Buzz, so these should be pretty familiar to you. I have 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So how many 3s do I have in 27? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 27 divided by 3. How many 3s in 27? Equals 9. I need to label my answer. N equals 9. Going back to my last sentence. How far, or no, I'm on the wrong one. How many did each person get? And I'm thinking they're talking about marbles. So 9 marbles. Let's look at number 3. A pet store had 9 corn snakes. The snakes laid 8 eggs each. All but 5 of the eggs hatched. How many baby corn snakes does the pet store have? Well, first of all, I have to find out how many eggs. So I had 9 snakes, and they each laid 8 eggs. All but 5 of the eggs hatched. So I'm going to take those away because I want to know how many did hatch. So I'm going to subtract the ones that did not hatch. Equals N. Okay, I'm going to do my 9 times. Put my 8th finger down. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72. Minus 5. Over here I'm going to do 72 minus 5. If I took 5 from 2, I'd get a negative number, so I don't want to do that. I need to go in my tens column, take out a 10, put those 10 ones in the ones column, so I had 2 in there. Now I have a total of 12 in the ones column. I count from 5 up to 12, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That gives me 7. And then I bring my 6 down. This equals N. And then I do 72 minus 5 equals 67. And I need to label my answer. N equals 67. How many baby corn snakes? Oh, let's say 67 babies. I'm going to skip number 4 for now, and I'm going to go down to number 5. It says Jenna divided, oh, here's that helping word. Jenna divided 120 daisies into 2 equal groups. My parentheses. She took 120 daisies, and she divided them into 2 equal groups. Then she divided each group equally into 10 small bunches. And then she divided and divided. Divided each group into 10 equals N. Well, I'm going to look at this here, and I'm going to say I don't want to count by 2s all the way up to 120. So what is half of 120? Well, let's count by 2s up to 12. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 6. Now I know 6 plus 6 is not 120. But if I put a 0 here, let's see. 60 plus 60, because it's half, it said. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 6 is 12. So half of 120 is 60. Now I need to divide that by 10. So I count by 10s till I get to 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That would be 6. 60 divided by 10 equals 6. And I need to label it. N equals 6. How many daisies? 6 daisies. I say this one here because this one is kind of hard. I think I'm going to unroll my paper here and I'll work down here. In a paper airplane contest, Amanda's plane flew 19 feet farther than Darren's. So I don't know how much Darren's flew. Darren's plane flew twice as far as Rachel's plane. Rachel's plane flew 20 feet. How far did Amanda's plane fly? So Amanda's up here. And then I have Darren. And then I have Rachel. So far all I know is Rachel. So I'm going to put an R down here for Rachel. Rachel's plane flew 20 feet. So I'm going to put an arrow. And this is 20 feet. Darren's plane flew twice as far as Rachel's plane. So this is going to be Darren at twice as far. So now I can put this into an equation. I can figure out Darren's distance by doubling Rachel because it said twice as far. So my first parenthesis is going to be 20 times 2. Now I know how far Darren's plane flew. Amanda's plane flew 19 feet farther than Darren's. So here's Darren's, and then she flew 19 feet further than Darren's. So I'm going to take Rachel's feet, 20 feet. I'm going to double it to find Darren's, and then Amanda's flew 19 feet farther than Darren's. So I'm going to add 19 feet on here. This is a very complicated problem. A good idea is to make a drawing like this to help you visualize it. Okay, 20 times 2. We learned how to do that. 20 times 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. So that would be 40. When I evaluate my parentheses, then I'm going to add 19 to that, and that's going to give me my n. So I'm going to take 40 plus 19, add up my ones. 9 plus 0 is 9. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, so 40 plus 19 equals 59. I need to label it. N equals 59. How far? So what are we working with? Inches, feet, centimeters, right here. We're working with feet. So I can put my little dash up there, 1 dash for feet. And then I box my answer. This is a very complicated lesson, and it tells us right here. That's what the word complex means. So drawing pictures, writing out the count bys, all those